Oh hey everyone, I was just pretending to read this book. Welcome to my first video update from Ireland, or Northern Ireland to be specific, and here at Belfast Bible College. And yeah, it's been great to be here. I've been here for a month now, so it's crazy to think that time is flying really fast. But yeah, welcome to my room as well. I'd show you more of it, but it's kind of a mess right now, so I don't want to. But I will clean it up and I will hopefully show you more later, as well as the campus. For now though, this is my chair and this is my sink, and they're both wonderful and lovely, and I appreciate them so much. They're great. So yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update, just a couple of things that happened over the last weekend. So on Friday night, a bunch of us at the hostel went over to Gerald's house, our friend, and we played just some board games and stuff and hung out. But we played Articulate, which is sort of like a board game version of Catchphrase. Yeah, and it gets really ridiculous and competitive, but it's a good time. And yeah, so every once in a while we like to get together and just everybody who's living on campus gets off campus and hang out and fellowship with one another, and it's really good, and I really appreciate those times.
Southern or northern?
Two words. First word.
I know what it is.
Eat. Chomp.
Chew.
Bite.
Bite.
Shoe.
On the ground.
Bite. Eating ground.
A carrot.
Eating ground.
Carrot. Carrot top.
Carrot eater. Carrot cake.
Carrot cake. Carrot wrist.
Carrot wrist.
Carrot point.
Yeah, and then on Saturday, I told you guys that I was going to be going to Derry, hopefully, and that didn't work out so well because the train from Coleraine to Derry is down for repairs. So instead of spending £30 on getting a bus ride, we decided to go into Belfast instead. So Peter and I took the train into Belfast, and it was my first time riding during the day, which was really great because I was actually able to see the scenery and the city around me. Peter told me some of the historical significance of the things that we passed, and got to see the mountain that's north of the city, and it's beautiful. I love it. It was really nice to be able to walk around the city during the day for once, and be able to feel like I knew where I was and wasn't all disoriented for once. And that was really, it was really good to finally just be able to take it all in and get a real feel for the city. And it's a beautiful and wonderful city. One thing we did end up doing was running into the protesters over at City Hall. There really wasn't that much to see, in all honesty. The police blocked off traffic and everything, but in the end, it was really peaceful. Just a bunch of people standing around waving the Union Jack around, and most people just kind of ignored it. A few people came and took pictures and whatnot. And the reality is the protests here are such a small minority of the people in Belfast. The general consensus about the protests that I've heard from people is that it's really just kind of annoying to them. It gives Northern Ireland a bad image, and it blocks traffic, and it makes it hard for people to get home sometimes, and it's nothing like what the media has sensationalized it to be. It's very safe, very chill and relaxed here in Belfast, and yeah, it's peaceful. We did happen to go over to West Belfast, kind of walked into it accidentally. The city is still pretty segregated, and so this is a community where a lot of the loyalists live, and you can tell because the Union Jack is displayed everywhere in these British and Proud signs. And there's a mural there of King William III, I believe, and a date with a battle where the Protestants won back at like 400 years ago. Yeah, so I didn't get to go to Derry, but I still got to see a mural, which was cool. Another thing I saw walking around the town was lots of performers, like street performers and everything, people playing accordions and other instruments. I also ran into some soldiers. I think they were just doing some acrobatic stuff, which was really interesting. But next to those soldiers was this Healing in the Streets thing, which is actually the church that I visited a couple weeks ago. They do this ministry in downtown Belfast every Saturday, and what they do is they just set up some signs and have people stand around there, and if people want prayer for sickness and healing from anything, or just prayer in general, they come up to them and they're there to pray with them and to share hope with them. It's really cool ministry, and it's neat to be able to see them out there and sharing the hope of Christ with people in broad daylight in the middle of downtown Belfast, and it was really encouraging to be able to witness that. Yeah, and as we walked around, we ended up getting over to the riverfront later on, so the River Logan, which passes through Belfast and empties into Belfast Lough. It's a really beautiful area. The river is pretty dirty though. Peter told me that there's lots of trash and other nasty in there, and for the most part things don't live in the River Logan. But to our surprise, we we happened to see a seal swimming around in there, and he was really cute and awesome. So I have some pictures that I took while we were walking around Belfast that I will post on the blog. Lots of pictures of different things that we saw and more information about it as well. So a more detailed account of the trip. So look for that soon, as well as some other blog posts and a full update of this last week coming soon as well. And yeah, so that's about it for now. And glad I finally got to make one of these and act on my promise of having some video stuff, and I hope to be doing more stuff and better stuff later. Again, I'm still learning and still working towards this, but yeah, thank you so much again for your support and your prayers, and I appreciate it more than you know, and I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm glad to be able to share this experience with you. And so thanks again, and I'll see you soon.